It's your boy 6 Million, rockin' live with Bossy TV. Holla at me at EvenSupermanDive.com. I've been the source of inspiration for some of the greatest entertainers in the world. Probably majority of the platinum artists that you hear today for the past 5 years, I've worked with them. You know, they call me up, you know, for advice. And fuck the rap shit, just for living advice, you know. Platinum. I've been jacked by the best, and I've helped the rest.
Let's talk about the jacking.
What you want to know about?
Can you name any specific individuals, any specific tracks that...
I did a song called Shake Your Moneymaker. 6 months later, who got a song called Shake Your Moneymaker? Look it up. I wrote a song called Pimpin' All Over the World with Polo the Don. 6 months later, who has a song called Pimpin' All Over the World with Polo the Don? It's real, you know? This is not something, this is after the fact. I could have gone in on these motherfuckers. I sit back and I look, and I feel sorry for these people because everything that I do comes from a real space. And all the songs that I've written, and all the artists that I've ever wrote for, they always say the same thing. Like, Medina, you inspire me. But the problem is with these 4,000 ladies is they never publicly say it. And they know the truth and I know the truth. And then I used to go to these things and I just look at them in their face like, man, you're so fugazi right now because like, you fraudulent, man. You over here putting on this shit, you got paper, you papered up, you popping bottles, but we know at the end of the night, and when you have that fucking deadline, who do you call? That's why I got the name The Number Man. It ain't just because of some street shit. It's because I'm the one behind the people doing the numbers. Yeah, I don't get it.
Let's talk about the deals that fell through.
I'll never forget, Def Jam was real high on me at the time. I did a lot of writing for all the artists. Josh Serban on the island side, he brought me in. This is also through Fernando Gibson. Brought me in, he brought it to LA. LA Reid was hot on it. This is Number Man, Shake Your Moneymaker featuring Carlos Santana. This is Knowledge Yourself, Pineapple and Patron, all the songs on the greatest hits, right? All the hits on my greatest hits album, were the hits that I had and Josh Serban had, and this is years ago, and he was like, you are one of the most incredible rappers I've ever heard in my life. The next day he brought it to LA Reid. LA Reid signed off on me, said, Medina, we're gonna bring up here on Friday. It's, you know, it's, as far as the minds to go, we'll bring up here, you know, see what you like, perform. So at this time, I'm like, cool, you know, I just keep working and everything, keep writing. Thursday night, Jay was on, what they said, Thursday night, the night before I was supposed to fly out, Jay-Z canceled my flight. And he was the, you know, the president of, you know, Def Jam at the time. To this day, you know, I mean, I got people, they tell me the truth. I got people in Def Jam, they tell me what's up. I'm personally, I'm a fan of Jay-Z. I love his work. I don't want to believe that to be true, but it is what it is. Probably one of the realest people in the game for me is Spinderella. She's really special to me. You know, this is a woman that didn't have to do a lot of things, and she saw my talent, my ability, and she took a role in my life as far as a mentor. She's like my big sister, you know, like she really put me in a place where I could mentally get my shit off, you know. And I can honestly say, through Knowledge Yourself, Spinderella is the only woman that helped me, only person in the game. Spinderella put me on. She's the woman that actually got me out there. She's the woman that put me up in the Le Montrose when I first came out there. I love that girl. You know?
Let's talk about your bio. The very top. It reads that you didn't come to save hip hop, you came to destroy it. Can you explain what you mean by that?
Yeah, that's correct. People always ask me that. They be like, what do you mean by you didn't come to save hip hop, you came to destroy it? I said, well, given my story, I mean, why would I come to save something that has no value, produces no life, does nothing for me or anybody else? Real talk. Like, hip hop doesn't have like any value right now. The vibration is real low, the creativity is real low, everything is real low. And every time, I mean, read it in the Bible, in the scriptures, it says, you know, Jesus didn't come back with a sword. He came back with a sword dripping with blood, eyes fiery red. It talks about, in Revelation, it talks about how there's a new heaven and a new earth. I come from New Jerusalem, and it says to see the New Jerusalem coming out of the sky. Why would I come and try to give another day to something that isn't worth sparing? This is the new day for the new artist. This is the new heaven, the new earth, for the new mind, for the new entertainer that actually wants to get in and actually wants to take control of his own destiny and not get fucked. So right now, with the technology where it's at, it's a good time for somebody to destroy this shit. Shut this motherfucker down. And that's what evensupermandies.com is. It's a place for people that, you know, agree with me. And even if you don't agree with me, you have no choice. This is not up for debate. This is a time where things are over. So either you get with it or you get left. When you're put in a position like I am, and you've seen what I've seen, it's hard for me to actually take it lightly. I'm not friends with none of these motherfuckers. I'm not. I don't hang out with these, I don't pop bottles with these motherfuckers. Why? These are the motherfuckers that are trying to keep you and me broke. I'm a boss. I walk around with people that actually have control. What the fuck is money, man? I want control, man. Nobody has my masters. Nobody runs me, tells me what to do. You can't stop this, and this is where the industry's going, man. I done did the rest. Now it's time to actually take control, take over.
You look crazy. It's a good crazy, but you look crazy.
We need good crazy.
That's good.
More questions, anything else you got, just in case. Some safety questions.
Some safety questions?
This is fun. I had a motherfucker, man. He had my CD covered with no CD in it for 2 years. And my man called me up. I was with my man. He called up dude sold 10 million records, right?
So we should know him.
You should know. You know him first name. And he had my CD picture in his CD bag for 2 years. Didn't know that the guy was calling. He's like, yo, I just seen this dude, Medina, yo, he's ill, you gotta meet him. He's like, Medina? I know Medina. Wait till you see him. That's true.
Do it.
Or you want me to tell the blonde wig? With the lipstick and mascara shit?
Yeah, why not? Who told you to do that?
I mean, you went 3 times a lady, you a free throw. No ghetto pass, I'ma have to veto. Can't hold it in, think it's time to let the beat go. Get it in, I would do it all again. Grind like I did 5